Hello, everybody. Welcome to the lifestyle show here on New World TV. Wherever it is you're watching from, you guys are welcome. And thank you so very much for the follow-up. Thank you for liking. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for the subscription. Don't forget to follow the lifestyle show playlist on New World TV if you haven't. Like and keep sharing the good news. You're welcome again, once again. So the topic for today's show is the trauma that comes with child abuse. And with me in the studio today are two very special guests that are going to be helping me talk about it, because of course you guys know I won't have to do it alone by myself. So having said all that, let's introduce our guest. So we have with me Miss Clue. Right?
Yes, ma'am, yes.
We have Miss Clue. Did I pronounce it right?
Of course, yes. Clue,
Good.
very simple, no
Alright.
stress at all.
Miss Clue is
Yes.
what is
Yes,
your
I am
designation?
a tutor of English
Right.
and a public speaking coach.
Right. It's so
Yes.
good to have you here.
Miss Akuklu.
Exactly.
Yes.
She's a Ghanaian. Exactly. It's good to have you here.
I'm
Thank you so
happy
much.
to be here too.
Thank you for joining us. And then we have, you see, the excitement is bubbling. Do you get? We have black tea in the studio, guys. It's a big one, man. Baba is just he's just looking all fresh and fine. It's good to have you here. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
Thank you guys so very much for joining us in the studio today.
It's a
okay?
pleasure to be here.
Yeah.
Yep.
So let's dive right in, people. Now, this very topic goes a long way. We are taking it back home. You people know that they say charity begins at home.
Of course.
All right? So a lot has been happening in our society today, people of God. We have child abuse cases, we have robbery cases, we have terrorism, we have a whole lot of shenanigans springing up, and even new ones that are coming up. So we want to know exactly, I think it's a psychological examination we're about doing here today, actually.
Exactly.
We want to actually understand what is going on in the mind of people. How did we get to this point? Okay, so first of all, let's begin with, of course, defining terms. What do you understand by trauma, Ms. Crew?
All right. Thank you very much. So before I give my personal understanding of trauma,
Right.
I have here outlined a general definition
Right.
as accepted worldwide,
Right.
put forward by the American Psychological Association. And they said a trauma is generally defined as an emotional response to a terrible event.
Right.
Lots of people have difficulty moving past these experiences. They become the background and foundation for their decisions and choices.
Okay.
Based on this definition,
Right.
whenever I hear trauma, the first thing that comes to mind is past experiences
Okay.
and the effect it has in my life today, in the life of people today,
Right.
the choices, the decisions, their relationship with people, how they react to situations and events.
Okay.
Yes. So, for example, if I have a past experience of abuse, any kind of abuse,
Right.
then,
The
first of
tendency
all,
is high.
yes, the tendency is high that I'm also going to be meting out the same kind of abuse, because that's what I know, that's my truth.
All right. Then.
Yes.
Thank you very much. Okay, Black Tea, what's your understanding of trauma?
Okay, to me, I think it's a part of us.
Trauma is part of us.
It's a part of us. Like, I don't know if I'm sounding controversial to you guys, but
It's already sounding very
I mean,
controversial.
yeah, because
were we
like,
born with it, or what exactly? Like, part of us?
No, it's the society.
In this
Okay.
You
trauma,
understand me?
okay.
It depends on where you came from.
Okay.
You understand me? Like, let's take an example like me.
Right.
Okay.
I left my parents for a very long time. Like, I don't even know how they are today.
Okay.
And let's take an example like my father right now.
Right.
Keep blinking my phone all the time, but I don't feel anything like, hey, Dad, how are you doing?
Right.
I don't feel like that. So to me, I think it's a part of us. It depends on the way I was.
Raised.
You understand me?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'll just end it because I have a big issue with you.
Oh, me!
Yeah.
No, hold on. No, we're actually going to review.
I hope you guys understand what I mean.
Yes, actually.
Yeah, it
but
depends.
I'm going to review.
Because me,
Right.
I'm from the street.
Okay.
Right.
And I did all I had now by
Okay.
myself.
Okay.
You understand me?
Okay.
So it depends on how
Yeah.
I'm going to treat the others.
Okay.
It's the choice from,
Okay.
like, from ourselves. You
Okay,
understand me?
I'm still going to review that part of us.
Okay.
I'm going to review it, but for now, let's hold on. Now, second question is this. There's this thing that they say charity begins at home.
Yeah.
Okay?
Are you Nigerian, right?
Yes, I'm in Nigeria.
Okay, cool. Let's go.
No, they say charity begins at home.
Yeah.
And we've been raised by different parents. Okay? Okay. So should we, first of all, do you think there is a change in administering of discipline to kids? Okay?
Okay.
Is there a change? Okay. The way our grandparents were treated, like the way disciplines were being administered to our grandparents, is it the same way our fathers also felt the same discipline? And is it the same way our kids are also going through the same discipline? Or there is a change in order of discipline? Let's begin with you.
All right, yes. So I think a lot has changed when it comes to parenting, discipline, raising up children.
Right.
Because from what I have heard from my parents,
Right.
in their time, the raising children was a communal thing.
Right.
So you are on the street misbehaving. Anybody at all who lives in your area can just put you on the spot instantly or punish you.
Right.
Without your parents overreacting.
Right.
And we are looking at an era where mothers were mostly housewives. They didn't have to balance work with taking care of their home. So they were there 24/7.
Right.
Making sure that the kids become presentable in the society.
Right.
Now we have a situation where people are juggling, women are juggling raising children with career. So instead of me doing it myself or giving the opportunity, and right now we are in a society where you have no right to touch my child without
Yes.
my permission.
Right.
Okay? And raising the child now, I decide who, so I can say I don't have time to raise my child, so I employ someone
To do the
to
job.
do that.
Right.
Those days, I mean, it was a dedication. It was like a calling. Immediately you push a child out, you need to dedicate 24/7. So for me, I believe there has been a lot of changes. Of course, I mean, there have been positive effects, yes, but also it came with a lot of negative effects as well. But I wouldn't say it is the woman's fault. I wouldn't put it on the woman.
No, leave
I would just say it is
Right.
a
Hola.
societal,
Okay.
a societal or a communal something.
Okay, it's societal or communal.
Hwɛ ho
Yeah.
yɛ.
Okay.
Hwɛ ho yɛ paa.
Massa. Massa.
Okay.
See, these people want to send me yeah. I don't understand. The two of them are coming from Accra at the same time. Okay.
So let's say
First of all, do you agree with what she said?
I don't agree.
Okay.
But anyway, some part of it,
Some part
I think
of
it's
it,
cool.
okay, okay.
But let's take an example. Like you see, these days, I don't know how to start it, but we 80s, like born 80s,
Yeah,
1980s.
90s, yeah.
You were 80s, right? From 80, 90, 90, right?
Early
90, right?
90s. I'm early 90s, yes.
Yeah. Okay, let's say we are the first, I don't know how to say it, that know what is technology.
Technological era.
You understand me?
Computer age.
Yeah, thank you. You are the English speaker, so you understand where I want to go. So we understand things different from those age. You understand me?
Exactly.
Like today, we know it's this era that we know what is called Facebook and
Yeah, social media and everything.
We saw a colored TV, smart TV first.
Yeah.
Not like the
Black and white
the
and
70s.
communal
No,
ones.
you understand me? We know how, like it's our era that
Yes.
all these things comes. You understand me? So our behavior, our system, like the way this society, everything the way it is now, can be like the way you guys thought it will be. You understand me? Let's take an example. Before we have this religious stuff, like if you were born in a Christian family,
Automatically a Christian.
you will be a Christian, and if you were Muslim too, you will be a Muslim. But these days, the informations are there. We can go and read and understand how this is. I just want you guys to understand the reason why now we have our own choices.
Yeah.
So if I would be
So are you saying that then they had no choice?
then they don't have no choice.
That's not possible.
No, then
So
they don't.
our parents then had no
Like
choice.
it was like, hey, man, sleep, you sleep. You can't watch television today. No, you can't watch.
So
you can't do
But
this.
that was the general expectation, right?
That
But
was
then,
good or bad?
A lot of people, no, because even if we got here, it started from somewhere.
I know.
So it means that maybe just about 50% of people actually, didn't have choices. But I mean, at that time, people, no, because I believe even some women at a certain age, they say that I am choosing to
When
marry
you were
this
talking,
particular man.
you mentioned something like,
Okay.
these days women have like, you see, like activities now. They have to wake up in the morning and go to work and leave the kids to, like maybe if they brought somebody or maid or something. You see, those days it wasn't like that. Those days it was like, hey, actually today, everything is like what a man can do, women can also do. So there's no more time to educate your
There's no more
children.
time to do what? To raise children?
I think so.
You know, currently now, when a parent, yes, at times they overdo it. But do you know, people reference caning now as child abuse.
I swear to God.
Do you get it? Like when you cane a child, even the Bible says, spare the rod, spoil the child. And like you said,
move it
there are
on.
women that are, they are so opposed to you
Anybody
as a
talking
teacher
about their
instilling
It's
discipline.
all about Ken. You're talking about Ken.
Right.
We musicians. Sometimes you took a picture or you take a picture with some lady, and the day after, the following day, you see the lady. It's like that. And you can take an example like Al Kelly, this big musician Al Kelly today.
Yes.
He's in prison all because of those stuffs. You
The
understand?
abuse cases.
No, but you know,
No, but his was authentic though. His was authentic.
it
What
was
he
a
did-
choice. It was,
yeah.
so let me use your word now. He chose that life. So he
And
just asked
and,
what's
and,
our way.
and do you believe
it was his choice?
in that story? Like you
I
think
mean,
it was
let's
I
not
am in no
debate.
position
Let's
to
not
whether believe
No,
or
let's not
disagree.
let's not
We are
pull
not
out
deviating.
from.
No, it's not
let's not
deviate.
deviate from the main context here.
We're not deviating.
Now, okay, guys, I want to understand something. We've been mentioning women cases and all that. So should we say that this upbringing of a child, should we say women are too soft when it comes to raising children? Would you say that?
Soft? How?
Like, are they hate instilling discipline on kids?
No,
not
no,
hate.
that's not what
I think
we're
that's
saying.
not the word. I'm looking for the right
They
word.
become sensitive to it.
Yes, sensitive. Should we say women are too sensitive to raising kids? Like she said, some women
Of
are.
course, they are the one that brought the kids out. Like
Really?
they feel it.
How did I get the child in me?
Exactly.
I'm
Any
the one
small
that
thing,
gave
we
it to
throw
you.
the bed card. Power.
Wait a minute, I'm the one that gave it to you, right?
Yes, and I accepted it. So your role is equally important. I am just a container, a reservoir of what
I'll
you
wake
put
up
in
in the
me.
morning and go out there. To
I
find
also
what
wake up and go to
to
work.
come and feed you guys.
Feed me how? Was I not eating before you came? It's a question.
Make you not cost me trouble.
It's a
wahala
question.
here.
No, was I hungry before you came? Why do you use feeding as a this thing? I mean, feeding. I was eating in my father's house. My father was taking care
That's
of
what
me.
she's saying. You in your father's house. Okay.
No.
Sorry.
So you're saying that. So
Yeah.
you're saying that the major reason.
I'm not saying that. I'm just giving my opinion. Don't push me there, please. I'm not
Please
saying anything.
meet me. Come. I want to see.
Wait, yeah, go.
No, wait.
Go.
Let me get this right. Are you saying that part of the reason kids grow to be a bit kids misbehave these
Yes.
days is as a result of the fact that
A
women
part
don't.
of that.
Part of that is as a result that women don't actually
Yes,
do
of
their
course.
job.
Of course.
So what
Of
role
course.
does the man play here now? What does the man
Do you know why I'm asking this question? Because majorly we are the one with the kids in the house. The man goes to work. Now I'm not taking sides.
Not anymore.
Now you
I'm
understand.
not taking
Not
sides.
any-
No, don't get me wrong. No, don't get me wrong.
Go ahead, go ahead.
I'm
go
not
ahead.
being-
I love
I'm
what
not
you're
taking-
saying.
Used to be,
I
but
love
not
what you're saying.
anymore.
Go ahead and say. Go
No,
ahead.
I'm not taking
listening.
sides.
Yeah.
Of course, it's also the man's duty.
Yeah.
Just as it's the woman's duty.
Okay.
Right? But 70% of the time, the woman is always at home
Okay.
doing the training
Okay.
while the man is out.
Okay.
So
it
should
depends.
we say
It depends. It depends. Let's say when you go outside there, let's say abroad and stuff, the system is different.
Okay.
Like you
But
know.
Africa, in our context here. what's
So
the
we're talking
situation?
about we're basing in Africa, right?
yes,
Like
in
we're
Africa?
talking about
Yes, in Africa.
then of course.
Of course. So women have become soft with the way they discipline kids.
Don't give your child bonbon or toffee in the morning. But women, when the kids started crying, yeah, women. Okay, I'll give you one potential.
Do you know
Is it women rather or men?
Do you know?
It's just an example that I'm giving. No, it's just an example that I'm
Men are
giving.
more lenient when it comes to granting wishes
This
of
question,
children
this
than
question
women.
is with regards to the fact that kids begin using. Yes, we are in technological era.
Yeah.
Yes. So of course, kids should. But do you notice that kids begin using gadgets even at the age of 5?
Let me give you an
6,
example, small
7.
example. You
So-
know Kim Kardashian, right?
Yes.
And her daughter, the Kanye
Yes.
West daughter.
Yes.
You see what been going like on social media with Kanye and Kim Kardashian?
Well, I haven't really followed that, so I can't. Really
Kim
speak to it.
Kardashian is turning her daughter to something else.
Really?
And
How?
Kanye
I don't
is
get
not
it.
okay with that. Go and do your research.
Wait. Okay. Kanye is not
Like-
okay with it.
Yeah, because like today, their daughter, let's say she's all over on the social media.
Right.
Like,
Doing what?
dancing like her mom.
Okay.
You understand me?
Okay.
And it's
So-
all from the mom. The mom is the one pushing her.
Of course.
But that is just one case scenario. We are trying to look at a general conversation here, examining, a general applicable reality here.
Yes.
And I believe that we should start looking at the conversation where we, instead of saying it is this person, why don't we try to bring back the unity?
In the training.
Yes, that united force of
You
training.
parents
we
are
used to
too
have.
busy. That is.
And
because
I wanted to say
because-
something.
Right.
Right now, a mother is not in the house and leaves the child with the dad. The child is the dad is so engrossed with work.
He leaves the
the
child
next
with
thing
the
is
maid.
an iPad or even a TV or 24/7.
if you start asking questions like how did people learn how to this yahoo thing? Where did it start from?
They discover things on their own.
People no longer want to go to school because that is the most easiest way out.
And that's what social media what
It's
social
not like
media basically projects.
Yeah.
Quick money, easy way of making it in life.
Look, we're living in a society or in a country or let's say in a society that politics, it's not like I'm talking about politics.
Yeah.
The situations are not that good. You understand me?
Economically or financially or what?
Everything. Like, you understand me? Like, let's take an example, me and my parents, stuff that I was talking about. Let's say my mom and my dad wasn't that, you understand me, wasn't that good in.
Right.
So they also, like, they were doing their stuff, like they were trying to survive, you understand me? And at that moment, they wasn't okay, like, taking care of me, like, you understand me? So me, my life is like, I choose the way I want to be. And before I was a bad guy, seriously. But
Until
because
you
of
met
music.
Jesus, glory to God.
No,
Hallelujah.
not that.
Okay.
It's another topic there.
Okay.
But until I met music, you understand
Okay.
me? So, like, when I launched my first song and the way the population were like, hey, Black T, we love your song, that changed me.
Okay.
Because it's not like the good part, I wasn't having a good part in me.
Okay.
So because of the way the population were like receiving my songs, like the way they love my
It
songs,
changed you.
and that is the
That's where your change happened.
you understand me?
Okay,
So
now-
it's the society. Okay.
The society. Now, okay, we've spoken about, I feel like we've attacked this from a good part. Now, let's face abuse cases. Let's face it, proto. We've talked about trauma.
Yeah.
Now, let's face abuse cases. Kids have gone through, there are children that went through rape cases. There are people that went through caning, intense caning. Like they experienced mad, brutal caning. They grew up with that.
For minor
Do you get?
offenses.
They grew up with it. So these abuse cases, rape, we have kids that are being pushed into drug trafficking and all of those things. Now, should we say that these abuse cases is what springed up all of this whole negativity in the society? Because if a child should go into, she went through rape, she was a rape victim, the tendency is high that she might grow up and say stuff like, men are evil.
Yeah.
She decides to hate men. Okay. There are also people that went through a brutal experience with their parents. You see them wanting to abstain from anything that has to do with parenthood. So should we say that the reason for this internet fraud, the reason for what's it called, robbery, and all other negative things happening in the society today is as a result of the abuses kids went through in the past.
Yeah.
Let's begin with you, Chloe.
Yes, I believe, I mean, definitely.
But I think that if I
No,
if
let's sorry.
No,
let's,
okay, so let's
no, I started with you first. Sorry, just go
Okay,
on.
so yes. So for me, I think yes. Because there is no way at a very young age, a child's formative years, all you keep teaching the child is hitting, pain. That is what they will come out believing in. Now, our society is such that you cannot come out to talk about these things. There is no structure in place for you to come out and say, I've been raped. The stigma that will follow you. Everybody will be looking at you like a used and dumped product already.
No.
There is no way you can come out and say that my parents beat me. Like when I do something little, my father throws a shoe at me. It hits, like you come out with bruises. You can't really give reasons. So at that age, children develop these coping mechanisms.
Okay.
All right. So for them, this is the world. This is how the world is. So I need to learn how to enjoy it now. When I also grow up and I'm also in that position, I pass it down. So it's a continuous process. It's a chain. It's a kind of a chain effect and reaction, right? So this is what I got, and this is what I'm giving. You can't give what you don't have or what you don't know. You can only give what you are familiar with and what you know. So if all you had was abuse and all that, then yes. So and most of these things go on in hiding without anybody hearing about it.
Instead, they just spring negative things.
And these are the same parents who will come out and be talking about other people's children. Meanwhile, what they do to their own is
At home.
terrible.
Do you agree with this?
Yeah, I agree with her, but
Okay.
you see, I will also take some part of it.
Okay.
Let's say it's today. Okay, so what she was saying, there are also some kids that wasn't like didn't go through that situation. They were
abuse.
good.
Okay.
Like they were trained good and
Life happened.
it was cool, but they changed after.
After, yeah.
Okay.
You understand me? So to me, I would just choose. I would choose this Yahoo stuff and how people scamming people all over.
Right.
It's all about pressure. Let's say, yeah, pressure on social media, especially. That is why I started with
For the current generation.
Yeah, that is why I started with this this new generation stuff,
Yeah.
like this
Technology,
technology
right,
stuff.
and all that.
Let's say today, like wear clothes. I have a new video out there cruising Benzie, like you know.
All your
and
followers.
you
What
understand
did
me?
they say?
So all the followers like, God, making all the help.
Da, babe.
What did I do? What did I do?
It's fine. It's okay. All right, guys. So let's give a final take home on this very topic.
Okay.
T, let me start with you. What's your final take home regarding this whole very thing we've talked about today?
I don't know how. You go. After I know. No. Let her go.
Okay.
So
All
I
right.
know
So
what to
for
say.
me, I have two things to say, right?
Right.
Raising children, all right, is a collective effort. Once it is left, it is abandoned for one person to do, it becomes a burden. And in the world we are in today, nobody wants to take up a burden they cannot live up to. And I also want to say that if we can start looking at the cases, taking them very seriously, and adopting corrective measures instead of punitive measures, where instead of punishment, you find a way of actually correcting behaviors, instead of physical and all those and using abusive words, it will help.
To help a lot, right?
It will help. That's what I have to say.
Yeah, to me, what I can say is a human being is a human being. Like, you can't change nobody. The only thing is you need to guide your kids
Okay.
in a way that you think is not going to bring you, or he or she not going to bring you a problem. So if you can follow those steps, I think it will help you. Because most of the times, excuse me, I know, time up, right? But what I'm about to say,
Most of the times.
it's okay.
All right, guys, people, we've come to the end of today's show, but you people have heard it. The take home regarding this very topic is it's a bit dicey. We can't actually give a straightforward answer to this. But the thing is this, the way you train your kids at home matters because it's a reflection of future generation. So the way I learn, the way I'm being trained at home is how I would treat others outside. right? So there are so many abuse cases or abused victims out there. There are other platforms. I feel like there should be platforms where these people get to like air their problems, get to talk about it, ease out the stress. And for the parents, it's not just through caning. There are other discipline measures that could be taken that at the end of the day, it won't leave negative effect on that child. Having said this, people, your homegirl's birthday is on Monday, by the way, so all the birthday wishes to EJ. Thank you so very much for joining us this week. Thank you very much for thank you guys for coming to the Lifestyle Show. Thank you very much, Clue, for coming. Thank you, Black T, for coming. Thank you guys so very much for joining us. Until we'll come your way next week, stay blessed, stay safe. Plenty love from me to you. Bye-bye.